Hi guys, in this video I would like to tackle why 99% of the New Year resolutions tend to fail. So I will talk based on my own experience and why these have failed for me, and I will explain you the 4 main reasons I found that cause the failure of these New Year resolutions. The first point is that we kick off with habits that are not sustainable in the long run. Why does this happen? It's because during Christmas time we have a lot of time available and we tend to overestimate the amount of time that we have for afterwards when we have a lot of other duties like work, study time, preparing for exams and all of that. So we brainstorm habits or ideas that are not sustainable in the long run. The second point is that we have a clear picture of what our end destination is, but we don't have a time frame or a deadline for achieving that particular end goal. The third point is the motivation, and it's that by setting overly ambitious goals, we also rob us the opportunity to have the satisfaction and the motivation needed to keep on going on daily, weekly or even monthly basis, thus making that the effort that we perceive that we have to put on achieving that goal is quite great and quite large. So that kills the motivation and that prohibits us from moving forward. And the fourth reason, and the most crucial one, is that we oftentimes lack a clear plan of action for achieving that end goal. Overlooking a breakdown of those end goals into mini goals that are more easily achieved, we are also missing out. By doing that, we are also missing out the opportunity for making a more feasible, structured plan of action for achieving that end goal and all the mini goals that come in between. So those are the 4 main reasons why it has become difficult for me for achieving and moving forward with my New Year resolutions. And now next I would like to explain to you what has worked for me and I think can work for you for making you succeed through these year-end resolutions. And now I would like to talk about what makes me succeed when having to face New Year resolutions or any other aspect of life that regards having a goal. So first of all, you have to bear in mind that action is superior to perfection. What do I mean by this? Just take myself as an example. When I started my YouTube channel, I didn't think of the best moment to do this. I just did it the week earlier New Year's Eve, and I didn't put myself the excuse like I'm gonna wait until New Year's Eve or the day after New Year's Eve to release the content because of my New Year resolutions. Was it the right time? Probably not. Would I have done better by analyzing the market trends, optimizing the time in which I release the video, and so forth and so on? You're most likely right. But if I could have done that, I would have delayed taking the necessary steps, and not just that, I would have put myself more excuses and probably procrastinated and could have done that maybe I don't release the first video at the end of the day. By doing this, I just tell my brain the message that you are not a perfectionist. You don't wait for the right moment. You are a doer. You are somebody who gets things done. Remember, there is not the right time to do stuff. Today is the best. Yesterday was the best day. Today is the second best. And tomorrow it might be a little bit too late. Rather than beginning with a burst of energy and all tasks, start small, start simple. This way you will trick your brain and you will reshape your identity in the way you want to see yourself becoming in the future. And how do we do this? Well, as the book Atomic Habits recommends, it says that we have to implement habits in our daily life that look like the habits that the person that you aspire to become would have. For example, if my goal is to create content on YouTube, start basic. Just start uploading videos regularly, and this can be daily, weekly, every 2 weeks, or even every month. But this way, you will ingrain the idea that you are a content creator. And not just that, you will send yourself the message that you are serious about it and you are committed to become a content creator. So just do it, and you can worry about creating content that is better or improve it later, during or along the process. These videos don't even need to be lengthy. They can be just 5, 4, 3 or even 2 minutes. But the important thing is building up this brand new identity. Moreover, have a plan and an end goal. Ask yourself, where do I want to see myself a year from now? Tend not to overestimate what can be achieved in 1 year. I'm always mindful of how much can be achieved in a 1 year period. And set for yourself achievable, attainable targets. And why is this important? Because it definitely works on your confidence and on the motivation that we keep on regular basis on the day-to-day work that we put into this project. So we often tend to overestimate the amount of stuff that can be done in a short term, which is 1 year period, and we underestimate the amount of stuff that can be done in a 5-year period. As a conclusion of this, I would say set for yourself achievable targets in the short run, meaning by this a 1 year period, while allowing yourself to dream big in the long run of 5-year period. That will make a remarkable difference in how we approach your plan, your target, and how we achieve that end goal. Why I talk about setting first the end goal? Because it becomes simpler to draft a plan around this end goal. Surprisingly, your brain is already working on what the initial steps are needed to achieve that end goal and setting up that perfect plan for you that works on the capabilities that you have at that moment. Then later on, as you develop yourself and you become better on it, it will set the necessary next steps that are needed to bring you to the next level and to the end goal that we aim to achieve. So trust your instincts, your intuition, while giving yourself room for shifts on your plan. And this is in the end a trial and error process, while always being mindful of what the end goal is. Well, that's all for this video. I'm glad you have joined me until now, and I just want to do a quick recap through all the highlights that I've shared before. First of all, act now. Delay won't help. Secondly, start small. Big changes will follow. Thirdly, build habits that are consistent with the version of yourself that you aspire to become. Fourth, begin basic. Consistency matters. The fifth, achievable goals boost confidence, and that's quite important. And lastly, and more important, clearer goals lead to a clearer plan, and that's definitely crucial for your improvement. Thank you all for your time. I love you all. Subscribe to this channel if you enjoy this type of content. There's more to come about it. Like this video if you also enjoyed this video. Share your thoughts in the comment section. I read them all, and I am open to any kind of improvement for in the future. And lastly, share it with your loved ones if you think they can benefit from this type of content. Let's start today, not someday, and we'll definitely make change together.